Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing so great. Spring is here. I would say around the corner, but it's not around the corner, it's actually here. It's April already. I can't believe that time is flying. I feel like I say that in every video. Anyways, I've seen many people do this and I wanted to do this as well because I have my own take on it. I wanted to do a little spring look for you guys. This is how it turned out and I will show you how I did it and go through it. I also tossed in some faux freckles. This is like the third time I try it. They're pretty cool. Bit of a fresh spring look with some warm colors, a little bit of pink, not too much, I'm gonna tell you why, and also this guy, tinted moisturizer and not foundation, because I felt like for spring we want to be fresh and glowy, but still cover a little bit because we're not in summer yet. We still have our, at least my, dry ass winter skin. Can you say ass on YouTube? I hope so. But yeah, if you want to see how I created this look and follow along, because I'm gonna walk you through it, then please keep on watching. Okay, first of all, please ignore my hands. I've gotten like, okay, you're not gonna see up close. I've gotten like a little cut over here from just like, I do have psoriasis, but this is like winter attack. Yeah, I feel so dry. I can't wait for warmer times to be here. And second of all, my baby hair is so going crazy because I just washed my hair. So yeah, I'm gonna look like what is this? I'm glad they're growing, but yeah, let's hide them for now. The first thing that is super important now during springtime is SPF. If you guys have not heard about this, where do you live? No, but SPF is so necessary, and especially now during spring where you go out and it's like the first sun that you see in months, at least here in Sweden. So please be sure that you use SPF every day, even if it's cloudy. It's the one thing that makes you age faster, like your skin, and you of course don't want to get cancer. So the one I'm using is the Dr. Suracle, I think they're called. It has SPF 50 plus, but I've also now heard that they are discontinued, and I think that's because there's been talk that it did not live up to what it says, that it's not like 50, there's actually less, and that's not okay in EU and hopefully everywhere, but especially in the EU. And I think this is for UVA and UVB, I think. Make sure you have that. There's a picture that I've seen going around of this truck driver who drove for years. You can see the one side that's been against the window is aged tremendously. It aged so much faster than the other side of the face, and that just shows how important, even through glass, that you use SPF. So yeah, be extra careful and make sure you apply that every day. So I have a clean face, moisturizer, eye cream, and then SPF. So for today's look, I want to go in with a tinted moisturizer, actually. A tinted moisturizer. Why is that always so hard to say? Moisturizer. Anyways, you know what this is. Yes, a face cream that has color. That's what it is. And this is from Idun Minerals. I really like this one. I've tried a few tinted moisturizer. I'm not gonna even say that word. Tinted day creams. I've tried a few, and some are like, do really feel like a day cream, meaning that it can like, it doesn't feel like something that sinks in. It can like sit on top, or it doesn't give you enough coverage, or because you of course want some coverage, but not just so much that is just like a foundation. But since we want a fresh look, we're gonna go with this one, and I'm gonna show you. I'm actually gonna do half my face with my fingers and the other half with a sponge. So I have a wet sponge over here. I'm gonna try a sponge. Actually, I haven't tried this with a sponge. I want to see how it applies. With the fingers, it's pretty good, but I want to see if it does any difference to the coverage with a sponge. Do make sure that with something like this that you let it sit. You can of course keep doing your makeup, but do make sure to let like the color, because it starts adjusting to your face and to the heat of your face, so the color will actually adjust. And this one is in light/medium 403, and I think it works perfectly for me now during this starting to get more sunny but still have winter skin. Yeah. So I'm gonna just smudge some out here like that. Put on half the face. You do need a little bit, so let's go put some more. I feel like this one, it feels really nice on your skin. Like it's very creamy, but it's not too slippery, which some of these can be. And it gets like little, yeah, you can already see the color, but again, it's gonna build up. Let's do that. I'm just gonna put the rest that I have my finger on there. Let's try that out. But you might have to try like different, I like these tinted moisturizers for, I'm like skipping the word, tinted moisturizers for spring and summer, because they're not as thick as, it just feels a little more fresh than just using a foundation. But you might have to try like different brands for you, or different types that fit your skin and your skin type, and also your color. And there are those, like I just said, that change after a while, and those are just like, that's what it is. So I really like this one for me. So you can still see my skin. It's not full coverage, of course, since it's a day cream, but it feels really nice. This one actually feels stickier, the one that I use with my fingers, and this one feels a little more just blended into my skin. The coverage, maybe a little more natural. I mean, you do have to always wet a sponge, because otherwise do wet a sponge, because otherwise the product will go straight into the sponge, and the sponge will also leave streaks and stuff, so you do want to wet it. But everything does become a little more well blended when you use they're called beauty blenders. Well, the original is. Well, let's see how it transitions during the makeup. And do blend out your neck so it feels like a natural transition. Now I'm going to use just a little bit of concealer, because again, I want it to look fresh and not to make up. So I'm going to use a little bit like that, like there. And I'm actually going in with a beauty blender. Yeah, I think so. I feel like that one blends best for my 30-plus-year-old eyes and under eye bags. I usually put the rest on my eyelids just to make some texture there. My eyelids are a little hooded. That means that the skin just like touches, and there my eyeshadow always creases, so I always want some texture, and then I always go in with eye primer. Still have this guy. I don't know when this is gonna end. I've had him forever. It's a little nasty. But we shake it first. Like that. That is really all you need. That is all you need for both eyelids. And that's why you can have this guy for like 5 years. No, please don't say it's 5 years. Anyways, let's do a little of that. The dumb thing about having this for 2+ at least years is that it does get a little bit drier than it was in the beginning. So it's a little tougher to blend out your eyeshadow, but I mean, it still works. It sits like the mountain, like we say in Sweden. So if you use eyeshadow on top, it's gonna be there all day. So for this fresh spring look, I'm gonna go in with, this is the Soft Glam palette, and I'm gonna go in with Orange Soda. So I'm just gonna go with like a base color for the entire lid first. So take your biggest, fluffiest, this is one of them that I have. Let's go into Orange Soda, spin that around, and then just go over the entire lid. Just to have like one full base color. Yeah, that primer is definitely a little dry. So if you have like, if you like me, have like little blue veins and such here that easily pop out. Of course, it doesn't matter if you have them coming out, but so it looks better with the eyeshadow. I want to have one full background color. So that's usually why I do this, and also creates a little more dimension to the whole look. So you can use one base color, or you can use an eye primer that has more color than this one. This one has like a little bit, but I feel like it doesn't do anything on my eyes. So yeah, you can do either or. Now that we've done that, I want to do a little bit of Tempera on the brow bone, that's up here. Just to blend out the edge and have a little bit of a shimmery transition. Because with the next color, we're not going to go up the whole way. We're just going to go up here. And then we just have a nice ending up to the brow bone. Putting a highlighter up here would also open up your eyes more. The illusion. Your eyes will not get bigger, but the illusion of opening up your eyes and make them look is a brighter look. So as I initially planned for this look, I actually wanted to do like a pink look because that's so popular right now. Have pink. I think pink is like blowing up this spring. But I tried pink and I tried like, not pink. I tried pink and then I tried like some purple with it. It's just not my thing. Like just pink and purple, they're not my colors really. I like more reddish, warmer, just towards that direction. So I changed it, and because I didn't want to use this palette, because this palette I haven't talked about yet, but I will. And the next video will be a review on it. This is Juvia's Place, and this palette is called The Magic Mini by Juvia. It looks like this inside. These are so cool. Many of these are not so used, like this one. I want to, but I haven't dared yet. But yeah, I'm going to do a review on it and then tell you what I like and what I don't like about it. And all that stuff, that's in the next video. But for this video, I actually saw that this guy is like a mix of pink and gold. It actually has some gold shimmer in it. It's called Zuba. So we're gonna go with that one. So it's a compromise between what I usually use and pink. So we're gonna go in with the same fluffy brush and dip into that one. So you can either go in with a pink that you have that is kind of like this, or you can pretty much blend too, of course. But thankfully I have this one that I impulse bought. I who don't impulse buy, but yeah. Just put that on the entire lid, so just about up to here. Look. Sparkly, little pink, little warm gold. No, I think this one's too big. This one's a little too big. So let's take a little other one. So I'm gonna do this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this guy. And go into that color again. And then let's do the under eyes. I sometimes have to, with this concealer that I use, did I even say which concealer I used? Sorry. It's the one I always use currently. So that's maybe why I didn't see it. Here it is, the NYX Born to Glow. This one is also getting old. I need to upgrade to a new one. So it gets a little dry, and that's why I sometimes just want to warm up the concealer so it doesn't crease. Just like smudge it out from my lines. And then we're gonna do the inner corner just to brighten up the eye a little more, like more fresh. And with that one, I'm gonna go into Ozone. I'm just gonna dip the same brow that we just used and just put it here in the inner corner. Just a little effect. That will always make you more awake. Make sure that they look even. There we go, there's a little touch. That took way too long. See how the color has now become a little darker? I think so. And just like smooth out the face. So I think a tinted moisturizer is perfect for spring. With this look, I also want a little bit of just to bring a little more attention to the eye, because this color is quite subtle. I want to do a little bit of a liner. I'm not gonna do a pen liner or a liquid liner. The question is which brush I want to use. This guy's a little thick. That's about my wet eyes. I've had some horrible sleep lately. Like, I'm up every night. So yawning creates this. That's not good for your makeup. Go away. But yeah, during Corona, my dreams have been like I'm more awake at night than I am in the day. Yeah, not very good. Okay, let's see if this dries out.
One eternity later.
But I've heard that many people actually have that they dream way more during like the last year. Very strange. This Corona period is a very strange time. Anyways, let's go with, I think I want to use this one. No. Let's go with an angled brush. And I'm gonna go with two different browns, these two, Rustic and Cyprus Umber from Soft Glam. I'm just gonna dip a little bit in both and just start over here. And I'm gonna end here and not go the full inner, because if I go full inner, it becomes a little more closed. And I just want a fresh open look. This is just to bring more attention to the eye. So I just want to quit here just to create that wing. Like this guy, you can just smudge it out. If it looks horrible, you could always just go in with the eyeshadow brush that you had. This isn't horrible, but... And then just soften up that wing. Like that. Here we go. So we still have that effect, but we don't have a sharp wing. And with the same brush, I actually had... Let me see. I actually used Anastasia Brow Wiz. Lots of W's. Anastasia Brow Wiz before, but I'm actually out of it. I really like them. They're a little pricey. Like, I don't know if they're like my #1 choice. I'm telling you like a teacher. But so my go-to currently, just like cheap and simple way, is to mix these colors because my eyebrows are so dark. So I'm going in with Umber and then black with an angled brush and just filling in my eyebrows like that. And that's just my little cheat. But for now, this is my low budget version. And low budget, make it work version. If you do use powder on your eyebrows, just make sure that you don't have too much on your brow. Well, no, on your brush. Because since it's loose powder, it can go everywhere. And it's especially easy to just draw too much. Since you're using also an angled brush, which is quite precise, but it's still a little thick. So you just make sure you go carefully. It's like the light in here turned darker. We've had crazy weather, even though I say it's spring. Today we've had everything. We've had hail, we've had rain, we've had sun, and then the same thing over and over again. And it's only like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I have to set them a bit, so I'm going in with my trusty NYX, bear with me, a brow setter. Looks like this. I'm just gonna brush them upward. And this also helps that powder to sit in place better. So I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. And then I'm going in with my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which is my, don't do that, which is my current go-to. I really like it. It does, I noticed that, I don't know if it's the formula or the place that I buy it at right now, because I'm actually buying it at like a big, like a food store. And I don't know if they get like the old products or something, but this one is actually creating little smudges throughout the day, like even now. I've never had that before. So I don't know, but otherwise I like what it does to my lashes. It's volumizing, it's lengthening, it's great. It's great. And for the price of like 129 crowns or something, like $13, I think it's great. And the way that I apply my mascara, let's get rid of that guy, you got a little long, is that I go into the root and then I go back and forth and then up. to just like comb in the mascara. I even go one or twice behind just to create a little thicker hairs. Gonna dip that little brush and dip into the brown eyeshadow powder. And now, be very careful. I did this when I tried it out and I just like, oh, I already fucked up. But the trick that I've noticed is to keep the brush straight up and not in an angle, because then it just like smudges out. Of course, if you want to create those, like I have a natural one here that's a little bigger. Okay, let's go in with more. There you go. Where was I? See, I can't, like a man sometimes, I can't do something and talk at the same time. But just make sure that, see, they look a little wild right now, but we're gonna smudge it out. I think this is maybe more for the summer, but I think now as the sun comes out, it's nice with some faux freckles as well. But in the summer, that's when the freckles usually come out, right? I wonder if people are able to make plans this summer. Like if you're still gonna have to be spontaneous, or if you can actually book something in. Or if we're all gonna have staycations again. Interesting. Okay, now I look like I have chicken pox. That's not the whole idea. But see, it actually makes an effect, even like this. Let's go up here, make them a little sparse. On their nose. So now I've done like different sizes, I think. They're not all like lined up. So that's it for a little bit. And then with the beauty blender or the sponge that we used for the face, I'm not gonna go over because I have a little bit left there from the day cream. I'm just gonna carefully dab over. Don't wanna remove the whole thing. I want to blend it in so it actually looks more natural. There we go, just a little different. A little effect of it. And on top of that, we're gonna add some blush. We're gonna add some blush to this. Make them look a little more real. And for this one, I'm gonna go in with a shimmer that is slightly similar to the one on my eye. This is Beat from the same palette that I used before. I'm using this big fluffy, what is it called? Flared blush brush, in the words, from Flare, actually. I'm going in there and just dabbing it on top here. Because this one has, again, both of a gold and pink shimmer. And I don't like too sparkly during spring. Like, we're not there yet. We don't want to enhance all the features yet when our skin isn't sun-kissed in my opinion. Of course, this is my personal opinion. I'm gonna go up here, just put that on top of the FAUX FRECKLES. Blend it in with the bronzer. Over the nose too, so it looks a little more sun-kissed. And for the lips, I want something a little pinkish. And the one pinkish that I have is from Buxom. This is also a plump, so it's gonna plump my lips. And it's a little tickly, like it tickles, but it's not too much. Like, I like the way the Buxom actually feels. I have one from another brand, and that one is a little, like, it feels a little too long. Like, you start getting a little worried. This is called Creamsicle. And this one even smells a little summery. Like a hint of vanilla. The one thing I have to complain is that this wand is very, very small, but that it also doesn't go overboard, so it's easy to stay in the lines. And there, just a little touch of gloss. I'm just gonna fix my hair and I'll be right back. So there, I just felt like putting it up in a ponytail. I just put a little bit of saltwater spray, and I felt like a ponytail was fresh and springy, whatever that is. These are a little wild, but oh well, they're freshly washed. But yeah, that completes this look. I really like it. I really like how this, let's see, again, the Tinted moisturizer. Yes, I did it. I like how this one actually feels on the face. It feels like a day cream, but it actually has a little bit of coverage. Doesn't cover your sits though, so make sure that you put some concealer on those. But otherwise, everything looks so fresh and so nice. This guy, I have to feel him out a little bit. He's a little too pink. I would have liked something that's more matching to this, but besides that, this is a fresh spring look. I hope you like it. If you're going to copy it, or if you're gonna change something out, then please let me know. Please let me know what you liked about this video and what you'd like to see more of, and I will try to accommodate. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you'd like to see more from me, please like the video if you did. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Have a nice day. Bye.